Dobro večer. O samba da minha terra deixa a gente mole. Quando se canta todo mundo gole. Quando se canta todo mundo gole. O samba da minha terra deixa a gente mole. Quando se canta todo mundo gole. Quando se canta todo mundo gole. Quem não gosta de samba, bom sujeito não é. É ruim da cabeça ou doente do pé. Eu nasci com o samba, no samba me criei. E do danado do samba nunca me separei. Samba da minha terra deixa a gente mole. Quando se canta todo mundo gole. Quando se canta todo mundo gole. O samba da minha terra deixa a gente mole. Quando se canta todo mundo gole. Quando se canta todo mundo gole. Quem não gosta de samba, bom sujeito não é. É ruim da cabeça ou doente do pé. Eu nasci com o samba, no samba me criei. E do danado do samba nunca me separei. Samba da minha terra deixa a gente mole. Quando se canta todo mundo gole. Quando se canta todo mundo gole. O samba da minha terra deixa a gente mole. Quando se canta todo mundo gole. Quando se canta todo mundo gole.
Gospe in gospodje, cenjeni gostje, Bossa de Novo, edini slovenski glasbeni sestav, ki v Sloveniji igra brazilske ritme. Še pridejo na oder. Nocoj bomo že šestič podelili nagrado za marketinškega direktorja ali marketinško direktorico leta in tudi že tradicionalno nagrado za marketinški up leta. In brez odvečnih besed na oder najprej z velikim veseljem in spoštovanjem vabim nizozemskega veleposlanika, njegovo ekscelenco, gospoda Josa Dauma, da otvori večerni del letošnjega SMK, saj smo tudi po njihovi zaslugi gostili govornika Vima Bimansa, ki smo ga lahko poslušali v dopoldanskem delu programa. His Excellency, Mr. Dauma, you are kindly invited to join us onto the stage.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's a true honor and a pleasure to be here tonight in Piran and in this intimate theater to share a few thoughts with you and to help opening this very special evening. Marketing, that's not really my job. But in a way it is. In a way it is. You all know that Slovenia wants to promote economic diplomacy. And I've been involved in that for over 30 years now, and it is true fun. You always do it in different countries, you always do it in different climates and with different customers, but it is always fun. And this is also your job, to meet your customers and so on. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is a festive evening, but I'd like to quote a bit from a rather negative article that was summarized to me yesterday, and it is from a paper called Finance. The article is called "Space is Far Away." And it is criticizing Slovenia because, and comparing it to the United States, because in the United States they bring a private rocket, but Slovenia is not capable of that. We have a government, it says, that would be satisfied if a Slovenian company could supply a valve in one of those rockets. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you would have sold that valve to that company, you would have been very proud. And that is exactly where we are. I mean, not only you, but also the Netherlands. We are size-wise twice your size. We are population-wise 8 times your size. And we have, let's say, a somewhat longer history. But we think global, and we want to be everywhere where it happens. And we have companies that employ 14 million people all over the world. That is twice the labor force of the Netherlands. So we think global and we want to expand, and we never satisfied with the status quo. Tonight, you will see one of 3 companies, or at least one of 3 managers receiving a reward. And the 3 companies are, in a way, dear to me. C-Mobile, always number 2 here. And no doubt that generates lots of spirit and energy. And Delo has been a loser over 20 years. And it is one of those state-owned companies, whether directly or indirectly, it's always associated with the state. And it still is there, and it may have a financial problem, but it is a successful company. And it has a good cash flow, and it still has customers and thoughts to sell. And Adria Mobil, a few decades ago, pushed out of Renault, almost literally. And now a successful company that can easily compete with Germany and is still able to sell caravans in a European economy that is overrun with crisis, and is also able to sell caravans in the saturated Dutch market. So what we see here tonight is 3 companies, at least the managers, but also the companies vying for this honor of being the marketing manager of the year. And I think that they should energize you and should energize all of us not to give up in these days of crisis, but to go on, think modern, think global, and expand, even with the small numbers and the small size of Slovenia. Thank you very much. I wish you a very nice evening and lots of success in your daily job. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Se bom kar dobesedno navezala na besede gospoda veleposlanika in čisto takoj šla naprej. In sicer k podelitvi nagrade za marketinški up 2012 za najboljše magistrsko delo. Gospe in gospodje, cenjeni gostje, marketinški up leta 2012 je postala Patricija Filipič-Orel. Nagrajena je njena magistrska naloga z naslovom Uporaba analize sestavljenih učinkov za oblikovanje programa zvestobe kot elementa diferenciacije med trgovci z izdelki široke potrošnje. Nastala je pod okriljem Ekonomske fakultete v Ljubljani, mentorica je profesorica doktorica Irena Ograjenšek, somentor pa docent dr. Tomaž Kolar. Komisija za izbor marketinškega upa v sestavi doktorica Maja Konečnik-Rucier iz Ekonomske fakultete v Ljubljani, dr. Matjaž Iršič iz Ekonomsko-poslovne fakultete Maribor, doktorica Urša Golob z Fakultete za družbene vede, doktorica Aleksandra Brezovec z turistike in magister Armand Faganel z Fakultete za menedžment v Kopru je podala naslednjo obrazložitev za izbor. Magistrsko delo Patricije Filipič-Orel predstavlja poglobljen izraz in poglobljen prikaz raziskovanja trenutno zelo aktualne problematike zaostrenih konkurenčnih razmer v slovenski trgovini na drobno, ki se kaže skozi ekstenzivno uporabo programov zvestobe. Avtoričina empirična izvedba magistrskega dela je celovita, pristop pa originalen, saj ga odlikuje sodobna metodologija. Na podlagi ugotovitev avtorica izpelje številne konkretne napotke za prakso oblikovalcev programov zvestobe, hkrati pa je njeno delo dobrodošel prispevek k obstoječemu znanju na področju marketinga v trgovini na drobno. Delo si zato, po mnenju Komisije za izbor nagrade za marketinški up leta 2012, zasluži pozornost znotraj širše marketinške stroke in vede. In zdaj z velikim veseljem na oder vabim nagrajenko Patricijo Filipič Orel in podeljevalca Uroša Cvetka, podpredsednika Društva za marketing Slovenije, in doktorja Klementa Podnarja z FDV-ja, predsednika akademske sekcije Društva za marketing Slovenije, da podelita nagrado, vas pa da glasno in ponosno zaploskate. Iskrene čestitke nagrajenki, podeljevalca pa vabim, da ostaneta še z nami na odru, kajti letos podeljujemo tudi posebno priznanje za doprinos k stroki, ki ga podeli Upravni odbor Društva za marketing Slovenije in akademska sekcija Društva za marketing Slovenije, in sicer Lari Šesek za njeno magistrsko delo. Larino magistersko delo nosi naslov Problematika slovenskega marketinškega izrazja. Delo si zasluži pozornost slovenske marketinške stroke, tako zaradi problematike, kot zaradi njene izčrpne obravnave. Laro, z veseljem vabimo na oder. Iskrene čestitke, Lara, hvala lepa, spoštovana podeljevalca, gotovo boste uživala v nadaljevanju programa iz prve vrste. Obe nalogi si boste lahko prebrali na spletni strani konference SMK in tudi na spletni strani Društva za marketing Slovenije. Jaz pa mislim, da si aplavz zasluži tudi Tanja Kavran, ki mi je pomagala skrajšati te obrazložitve. In zdaj boste gotovo vsi zelo navdušeni, če na oder zopet povabim odlične in izjemne glasbenike Bossa de Novo. Bossa de Novo so Primož Vitez, Aljoša Kosor, Marko Gregorič in Mitja Vrhovnik Smrekar. Tokrat pa se jim bo pridružila še posebna gostja, Mateja Koležnik. Matejo gotovo poznate kot odlično gledališko režiserko. Profesionalno gledališko pot je začela v ljubljanski Drami ter jo nadaljevala v vseh slovenskih poklicnih gledališčih, pogosto pa režira tudi v tujini. S svojimi uprizoritvami Mateja Koležnik nedvomno sodi v sam vrh slovenskih gledaliških ustvarjalcev. Njene uprizoritve se redno uvrščajo na različne gledališke festivale doma in v tujini ter so pogosto nagrajene, kot vidite pa zelo trpi, če jo hvalimo, ker pa je bila moja mentorica na začetku moje poti, sem hotela pokazati, kako zelo obvladam to. Mateja Koležnik.
Je voudrais du soleil vert, des dentelles d'été hier, des photos de bord de mer dans mon jardin d'hiver. Je voudrais de la lumière comme un nouvel an de terre. Je veux changer d'atmosphère dans mon jardin d'hiver. Ma robe à fleurs sous la pluie de novembre, tes mains qui courent, je n'en peux plus de t'attendre. Les années pluie de novembre, tes mains qui courent, je n'en peux plus de t'attendre. Les années passent, qu'il est loin l'âge attendre, nul ne peut nous entendre. Je voudrais des soleils verts, des dentelles d'été hier, des photos de bord de mer dans mon jardin d'hiver.
Je veux déjeuner par terre, comme au long des golfes clairs, t'embrasser les yeux ouverts dans mon jardin d'hiver. Ma robe à fleurs sous la pluie de novembre, tes mains qui courent, je n'en peux plus de t'attendre. Les années passent, qu'il est loin l'âge tendre, nul ne peut nous entendre. Tout, 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 tout. Dans mon jardin d'hiver,
dans mon jardin d'hiver.
Lepo, da boli, bossa de novo. Verjamem, da vsi že z nestrpnostjo pričakujete razglasitev marketinškega direktorja oziroma marketinške direktorice, še posebej nominiranci. Pravijo, da ja, ampak predtem naj spregovori magija. Na odru se nam bo pridružil jutrišnji uvodničar, mednarodni strokovnjak na področju kreativnega vodenja in inovacij, strategije in marketinga, gospod Dimis Mikelidis. Welcome in Slovenia.
Thank
Welcome
you.
on the stage.
Thank you, Bernardo.
Gospod Mikelidis je pred tem predavanjem dejal, da ima več kot 10 let izkušenj v marketingu in več kot 10 let izkušenj na zares pomembnih vodilnih vodstvenih položajih, ampak še vedno pravi, da se mu najbolj na svetu zdi zanimiv marketing. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Dober večer. And I wish I could understand everything she said. Dober večer in Greek it's kalispera. Kalispera. A few words about marketing. You're all experts here. And you all recognize that marketing is above all about perceptions. It doesn't matter if a product is strong, fast, cheap, and sexy. What's important is that clients perceive that the product is strong, fast, cheap, and sexy. And I think there are three types of marketers. There are those marketers who will take their product and sell their product as it is, and not really think about their clients. And then there's a second category of marketers who are much more professional. And they will study customer perceptions. They'll do focus groups, or they'll do all sorts of research, online or otherwise. And they will adapt their product, their offering, to their customers' needs. And then there's a third type of marketeers. And these are people who will try to influence customer perceptions. And I believe that it is possible to influence customer perceptions. And we do this in many ways. I believe that the most important are appealing to reason, appealing to emotions, and getting your customers engaged. So let's just spend a few minutes thinking about reason. Our clients are logical people. They're reasonable people. They ask questions. How expensive is this? They're interested about product characteristics. They will compare things, especially when they buy things. Let's play at being customers for a moment. Imagine you walk into a hardware store and you're greeted by a salesman, a portly gentleman with a gray suit and a reddish tie and curly gray hair. You know the type, yeah? And you say, I'd like to buy some rope. I want 3 pieces of rope. And the salesman says, I have exactly what you want, sir. I have here's a long piece of rope, and here's a short piece of rope, and here's here's a medium-sized piece of rope. Here it is. Here's a long piece of rope. Here it is. A short piece of rope and a medium-sized piece of rope. All to your satisfaction, I trust, sir. That's not what I want, you say. What I want are 3 pieces of rope of equal size. I know exactly what you want, sir, he says, with a salesman's smile, I know exactly what you want, because these 3 pieces of rope are, in fact, equal in size. Yes, and look, they're of the best quality. The rope is strong and soft. And rope number 2, that also is strong and soft. And rope number 3, too, is strong and soft. At this point, you decide you don't like the guy. But he continues, and sir, if you want to tie the ropes together, as if you would ever want to do that, if you tie the 3 ropes together, you can make 1 long piece of rope in 3 equal or roughly equal portions. And as he's dangling this thing in front of your eyes, you decide to stand up to him. You liar, you say, as you grab the rope from his hands. I know that what you're trying to unload on me are 3 pieces of rope of 3 different sizes. Yes. Here it is. This is a small piece of rope. And this one here is a long piece of rope, and this is a medium-sized piece of rope, and I don't like you. You know what? You can keep them. Thank you. So, moral of the story, never underestimate your client's ability to reason. So, once you overcome that logical hurdle, you have to ask yourself the question, is reason enough to influence a purchase, to induce a purchase? Of course not, and thank goodness for that. We all have feelings, we all have emotions. How does the product make him feel about himself? How does the product make her feel about herself, him feel about her? We are emotional human beings, and emotion is extremely important in marketing, as I'm sure you very well know. And I will illustrate emotion with a piece of cigarette paper. A piece of cigarette paper, delicate, like an autumn leaf. Fragile, like human emotions. Despair and desolation as unity is split. Anger and frustration as feelings